Peace, family. I don't know what that was about. I don't. So you know they be hating. So I'm back in though. Y'all climb back in here. Yeah, my bad, family. I don't know what that was. I was just finna start going in too. Y'all climb on in. Peace. Follow on in, family. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can see me. Type in some ones. Type in some ones if y'all can hear me. Y'all can see me. There was some. I don't know what that was. It just stopped. It just stopped on me. But we ain't giving up tonight. We're gonna keep it pushing. I gotta get this information out here. If y'all can hear me and see me, type in some ones and some nines, and we'll get it started back. All praises. Paul Bateman, shalom. Shushena Ahava, shalom, Queen. Scotty in the building, shalom. Anaya, my love, shalom. Nasi, what's up, my brother? How you feeling, brother? Y'all climb on in. Hey, I don't know what that was about. Y'all know they always jiggling something, messing with the Ethernet cord when I'm live. But I'm back though. All right, so basically what I was talking about what disease was and showing y'all that disease is nothing but an illusion. This is for all the new followers that I've really been getting. We've been getting a lot of subscribers, a lot of new clients, a lot of new followers, and a lot of people don't really know exactly what I do. They just know I be healing. So they know they can come to me and get some herbs and they get healed, but they don't truly know the depths of what we go through and all the studying and all the clinical trials that we've been doing to heal. You're right, Sherelle, straight haters. But that's what I was talking about. So look, we're going to change it up since the flow changed and the energy changed from that. I'm gonna allow y'all to ask questions and we're going to get it in. I missed y'all call. I'm going to call y'all back tomorrow, bro. Trying to come see y'all. I don't know who that is. D. What's your actual government name, brother? You might have been the brother I was calling that didn't answer. Mashalom ka Anitov. Hallelujah, Anitov. Y'all climb in. Y'all got any questions? So look, this is what we gonna do. What I want to do is we just gonna freestyle it today. Y'all can ask y'all questions, I answer. I'm gonna start with Kia Renee. All right, Kia Renee said, thank you for the info you're sharing. What is the difference between the amino acid protocol and amino acid package? I am not sure which one I need. I mean, it's all amino acid therapy. Everybody have their own methodology in healing. My methodology in healing is herbal amino acid therapy. I coined it. That's what I actually made up. You have doctors that do synthetic amino acid therapy, but I do my amino acid therapy through the herbs. What amino acids is? Amino acids are the fundamental principles of life that makes up your body. They created from atoms and protons, electrons, and neutrons. These amino acids literally make up certain things in your body that creates your cells and your tissues, right? And then what sticks the amino acids together, or something you call trace minerals. Trace minerals are converted over into salts, and salt holds the amino acids together. So think about it like this. If you get into like atomic autonomy and you get down to atomic level, right? The atomic level of a cell makes up amino acids. The amino acids makes up the cell. The cell make up systems. The systems makes up organs. These organs make up bigger systems, and these systems creates the human body, right? So literally my arms is about, I say about 500 million cells that's made up of amino acids that's sticking itself together. Well, how is it sticking itself together? It's through trace minerals that's converted into salts. So the body needs salts, the body needs sugars, and the body actually needs acids. But these acids are called amino acids. So everything in creation is made of acids, y'all. That's why we have to eat on the alkaline level and make sure we're eating a lot of alkaline foods, because we have to keep the proper balance. So whenever you're missing a mineral, which is the gluey substance that stick your amino acids together, amino acid group fall off. Well, amino acids are important because they help you with neurotransmitters. That's how you communicate from your stomach to your gut to your brain. Your central nervous system is created by amino acids to send messages to tell you to eat. That's amino acids to reproduce. That's made of amino acids. Everything you do in life is based off amino acid functioning. So if you're missing an amino acid, then that means you're not functioning right. right? So they call amino acids the building blocks of creation, and they are. Dr. Sebi called carbon the building blocks of creation. Carbon and amino acids and melanin and sugars are all the exact same thing, y'all. That's why we have to replace what we eat for our bodies, because your body is toxic, is constantly getting rid of its own waste, because cells die minute after minute, hour after hour. If I sit here for 20 minutes, the serotonin will in the serotonin cells in my body, literally millions of them would die. So I have to replenish and replace that. Well, I replenish and I replace the cells by eating more things that's going to break down and digest into new cells. All right, by way of the ribosome inside of the DNA and etc. and stuff like that. So what we created was we created a herbal system called herbal amino acid therapy, meaning we correct the body on a cellular and on a DNA level when you're so-called sick. So for instance, somebody with herpes, if you have herpes, you have the arginine amino acid very, very prominent in your body, and you're lacking L-lysine amino acid. And the reason why this is happening is due to protein destruction of your body and due to a hemith worm. The hemith worm eat off the protein inside the mucous membrane, and these proteins, right? These proteins are simple amino acid structures. So when it's eating a protein, it's literally eating amino acids you need. Guess what amino acid that is eating a lot, that is eating too much of, should I say? The L-lysine amino acid, which actually makes the arginine more base in chemistry. And that's where you get your breakouts and things like that from. And it lives throughout the nervous system. So what we do is we do amino acid herbal therapy. We will go through the body, we cleanse the mucous membrane, we kill all the fluke worms, we kill all of the zygotes, and we kill all their larvae and their eggs. We get them out of the body. Then we flush the body of toxemia, of metals, because they like to hide behind metals, right? And we flush the body of toxemias, we flush the bodies of mucus, we flush the bodies of metals, and then we get rid of the actual parasite and protein by way of kidney filtration. Then you go get checked again, and then boom, you don't have herpes no more. Well, what did we actually do on a scientific level? The herbs that we was giving you in the diet that we make you change to are full of the amino acid structures that you need, that's been missing, that you need to replace because it's getting ate on by parasitics. That's amino acid therapy. It's replacing and replenishing and revitalizing the body from the things that is missing due to compromising mucous membranes and toxemia and fuel that you've been getting from the wrong food consumption. That's all it is. That's all it is. If you change your diet, you will truly change your life. Herbs consist of the diet. All right. So the difference between the packages, all by amino acid therapeutic packages, are the same. What happened was a lot of people were saying they're expensive, right? So we had to make it inexpensive for people to afford them. So what happens is you have amino acid package number 1, 2, and 3, right? Then you have the protocols. All of these things are the same exact things, but one is just more than the other. And I'm going to show you how. One is just more than the other. So here go my amino acids right here. So you have week 1 and 2 protocol, week 3 and 4, week 5 and 6, week 7 and 8, week 9 and 10. It goes all the way to week 14. Well, week 1 all the way to week 6 is my level 1, right? Week 1 all the way to week 10 is my level 2. Week 1 all the way to week 14 is my level 3. That's it. But these can be broken down in protocols if you can't buy the packages in bulk. That's the only difference. You might have $300, you can buy a protocol. You might have $1,000, you can buy an actual package that's made of many protocols. But it's all based off the same amino acid therapy and herbal protocols. That's all it is. Yeah. Paul Bateman said that GI Super Mover the truth. Yeah, that GI Super Mover will have you moving. So that's all it is, Kate Renee. So it depends on what you're going through or what you need. Say if you got herpes, you're gonna get, even if you get a protocol or you get the actual package. How it's gonna work is once we go through our consultation and you let me know what you got going on, the package is going to stay the same. It's never going to change. What we do is we add to the package. So if you have cancer, we're going to add soursop leaves. We're going to add bitter melon. We're going to add dandelion root. We're going to add hydrangea for the kidneys. You see what I'm saying? We're going to add kalawala. We're going to add pavana. We're going to add things like that that's going to really cleanse and get the cells out of your body quicker. If you have herpes, what we're going to add? We're going to add our revitalizing tea. We're going to add our cellular regeneration. We're going to add our oregano oil. If you got diabetes, it's the same package, but the adding is going to be different. We're going to add bitter melon for the pancreas. You see that? You got high blood pressure. The protocol going to be the same. What's going to change is you're going to get Flor de Manita tea inside of it. You see what I'm saying? So that's the only difference. But the amino acid therapy and the diet stays the same. That's it. So if all of y'all got that, let me know, and I'm going to another question. If all of y'all understood that. Everybody understood that? Type in some sevens and we'll keep it going. It's all good, Anya. I'm just going to answer them now because, I mean, I had a whole little lesson, but I'll get on that later. A lot of them be wanting questions asked. Let me just do that. It says you mentioned bleeding while using the restroom. What causes that? And what is the need to heal it? Well, my bleeding while by using the bathrooms, I believe I had colon cancer, to be honest with y'all. I think that's what I had. I had bleeding, eternal bleeding from inside of my body. It wasn't bleeding from my rectum or nothing like that. So a lot of people that get on our herbs, they have bleeding on the rectum because they anus and their rectum is constantly, the elasticity is constantly contracting and expanding. So it causes the veins inside of the rectum, inside the anus to get a little inflamed. So then you get bleeding from that way. You know, or a lot of throwing up. They see bleeding while they're throwing up, and that's because they're scratching the esophagus while getting the toxemia out. But if you're not detoxing and you just bleeding from your stool and you see blood inside of your poop like it was with me, that's an internal problem. That's an internal illness. And I believe at that time I had some type of cancer. I was drinking a lot, doing a lot of drugs, lived a very, very dark lifestyle out in the streets, gang banging, selling drugs. So I was just sick. You know what I'm saying? I was really just sick. I had diabetes, high blood pressure, I was jacked up, had head problems. I mean, I was really delusional and everything. So that was an eternal illness. But if you're bleeding while being on my GI super movers, good. That means you pooping a lot. All right. And internal bleeding can be the cause of anything. All depends on what you're going through. All depends on all the toxemia and all of the acids and the chemicals you've been eating throughout your life. We have to pay compensation for the things we've been doing since we was little. We think that you can just get herbs and you heal in a week or two. It don't work like that. How is it possible for you to heal in a week or two off of changing your diet for a week or two when your diet been an acid mucus forming diet for 30 years? It don't work like that. You see what I'm saying? It don't. Now you'll start feeling better real quick, but as far as true healing, sometimes that take a while, family, especially if your adrenals and your kidneys are down, which is half of African Americans. Our adrenals and our kidneys are stressed out and down due to fight or flight, due to adrenochrome and adrenaline. You see what I'm saying?
Go
ahead.
So, and we had a client that experienced some bleeding because she was taking her own herbal regimen, working with a different herbalist, and then mixed that, whatever she was doing with that, with what we suggested that she take.
Oh yeah, we don't recommend at all. If you own our herbs, do not be taking nobody else's herbs. And if you already working with a herbalist, stick with your herbalist. Don't come to us, because our herbs, most likely 9 times out of 10, is way more powerful than theirs anyway. So the effect is going to be very, very detrimental to the body. All right, so we don't recommend it at all. We don't recommend you taking nobody herbs while being on our herbal protocol. We don't know where them herbs came from. We don't know if they was processed, if they was wild crafted. We don't know if they was grown in somebody's backyard. They call your homegrown herbs. We don't know. We get all of our herbs wild crafted from the original land that they grew from, the birthplace. You know what I'm saying? We don't. If burdock originated in Africa and they took it from Africa 500 years ago and put it in America, we don't want the America one that's been here for 500 years. We want the one that was put on earth when earth was created. What region and geographical location that earth was at, that's where we getting it from. And that's why our methodology and our amino acid works so well, because we're not using hybrided GMO processed herbs. We're using wild crafted herbs from their native land. There's a big difference, and all of our herbs are alkaline and they're not acidic forming at all. All right, so we don't recommend you mixing our pure herbs with somebody else tainted herbs that think they know what they're talking about. And I'm not knocking no herbalist. The very fact that you out here trying to heal, I commend you for it. All right, but it is levels to this thing. All right, Root Fruit D. Marie said, I am new here. How do I get an actual consultation of what I need for healing in my body? Related to just pain and no energy in the body. Pain and no energy in the body is totally your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands is in control of your autonomic nervous system. Autonomic just means auto. Just peep the words, auto, things that runs on auto. What runs on auto is your respiratory system, breathing. You don't have to practice to breathe unless you have respiratory problems. What else? Your digestive system. You don't have to think to poop. Your digestive system, you just start feeling the gases rumbling inside the stomach sac. It goes through the duodenum, and then boom, now you got to use the bathroom. You see what I'm saying? So energy actually is controlled by the adrenal glands, by the melanin neurotransmitters in the adrenal glands. If you're not getting energy, that means your cells are not firing off ATP properly. ATP is something that happens through cellular respiration and oxygen coming through the body and literally burning up the sugar, glucose, and fructose molecule to create water. That's where you get hydration from, or that's where you get hydrogen from, or hydrotherapy from. It's the body ability to create water, and this water is created as fuel inside of your body, and you use these fuels inside of your cells to fire off this type of energy. It's like a nuclear bomb going off inside of each of one of your 150 trillion cells, and that's how you get vitality. That's how you get the energy source. That's how you get power. So the reason why you don't have power and you got pain, that's literally a neurological problem. But what's in control of your neurological process? Your adrenal glands. So you have an adrenal glands problem. Now, since you have an adrenal glands problem, you're going to automatically have a kidney problem, because the adrenals they're the size of walnuts, but they're shaped like pyramids, and they sit on top of both the kidneys. These are actually the electrical filtering pump for the kidneys. So if your adrenals down, your kidneys going to be down too, meaning you backed up interstitially. What the interstitium is this new organ they just found, which people have been talking about for years. The interstitium is a pathway, or in the black terminology or black consciousness, they call it the meridians of the body. Especially my teacher, Dr. Phil Valentine, he called it the melanin highway, or the melanin meridian. And this is where energy, blood, lymph, and everything flows through. The moment that it get blocked up is the moment that your body stop working properly, and then mucus builds up and suppress the things that had it working in the first place, which is the adrenal glands in the kidney. This is going to have you neurologically fatigued. It's going to have you feeling pain receptors more, and all of those things. Everything you're talking about is dealing with melanin neurotransmitters that's controlled by the adrenal glands. So what I recommend you do, I mean, I just gave you a consultation for real, but what I recommend you do is that you change your diet. Change your diet to energetic foods to bring up the energy. The most energetic food on planet Earth is fruits, fructose, not glucose, but fructose. Fruits are very energetic because they get their food and their information from the sun. The sun is the most electrical entity known in this universe. The sun is, and that's what we come from. We're literally persons. We're a percentage of the sun. So we are literally a fractal of the sun, and the sun is made of electricity and all the things that we are made of. So we need to put these things back in our bodies. The best food that you can eat for that will be fruits, berries, and melons, but keep the balance, because you've been on a horrible diet for so long, and that's the reason why you're in pain and you have adrenal fatigue, that the moment you get on all fruits, your body is going to go into a natural healing modality, meaning you're going to have mucus and toxemia entering into the bloodstream, because the blood has to carry all the toxins back to the lymphatic system. Then the lymphatic system carry these toxins to the kidneys, and then it get processed out and filtered out through the kidneys by way of the kidneys and the adrenal glands. Then you start feeling better. Well, when all these toxins hit your blood to get it to the lymphatic system inside the spleen, you're going to be feeling down. You might catch nosebleeds. You might get dizzy. You might be throwing up. You might can't walk. You might can't see for real, being blurry. You might be having problems breathing. You might have heart palpitations, especially if you have medicine inside of you. That medicine digs itself deep within the tissues and hide behind aluminum and stuff like that around the Golgi apparatus and cellulose of the cell. So it hides. Well, when you start eating fruits, it pulls. It's pulling all of that shit up out of you. So as soon as it pulls, it open up its metabolic pathways. Now, that same medicine that you took when you was 4 years old is back into circulation. The moment that medicine go back into circulation, you're going to feel the effects of it until the blood dumps it off into the lymphatic system inside of the spleen. Then the lymphatic system takes all this toxemia and all this metabolic waste and all of this mucus and from mucus forming foods. All of this is from your diet, by the way, all of it. 99.9% of all diseases by way of what you put inside of your mouth, the fuel that you're feeding your body. Black man, you are a premium carb, premium, top of the line. You did not eat nothing but premium food, fuel. You will not put regular unleaded in a Range Rover, will you? Huh? No, what we put inside our Rover? Premium gas, nothing else. Nothing, because the moment that you put regular gas inside of it, what happens? It runs not at the efficiency that it's supposed to run. Then it clunks out. Then the oil start getting tainted and dirty because it's so much work is going through friction. Friction heats up the body and creates acids in the human body called lactic acid, and then what? It shuts down. Boom. That's called cellular death. So we have to be mindful of the fuel we're feeding ourselves. Period. So what I recommend you most definitely need to get my adrenal. If you don't have high blood pressure, what I recommend you get is my brain, nerve, and adrenal kit. My brain, nerve, and adrenal kit is called a bundle, and also get my blood builder and iron nourisher kit. That's what you need. And then change your diet. We actually changing our menus on our diet, and we're gonna be doing a lot at the Healing Center, showing y'all how to cook these things. I can't wait. And y'all gonna be able to ease into all fruits instead of just jumping into all fruits, because a lot of y'all can't handle that. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, Paul Bateman said the GI Super Mover is the truth. All praises, Paul Bateman. If you are constipated and you cannot poop and your cells are backed up, holler at me. My GI Super Mover and my gut restoration will move you. I don't care if you've been backed up and I got colonics, it still won't work. I got this, it still won't work. Look, amino acid therapy is the true path to healing, y'all. I'm telling you, because what we're doing is we're providing your body with electrical cellular food that's going to help you move waste. You eat to eliminate. That's what you do. What you eat, the electrolytes eliminate the body. It makes you eliminate toxic waste, right? Then the leftover amino acids from what you eat, these cellular foods, it rebuilds the tissue. But what gives you power is not food. If food gives you power, then these are called stimulants. That's not real. A stimuli is an illusion of power and vitality. That's not real power. Real power comes from the sun. It comes from oxygen due to cellular respiration. Breathing in the prana, breathing in oxygen, the ruach hakodesh, the spirit, neshama, which activate the soul. That's real power. That's real vitality. It's breathing. That's how you get power. But you can't do that if the cells is blocked with mucus. How is acid going to reach the cell and then going to merge with glucose to create water to fire off ATP, to fire off ADP, for you to truly get energy and power? You see that? That's all you call sickness. All sickness is when your power and vitality goes down. Dang, I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling well. Let me go do what? Lay down. Let me go to sleep. Because when you sleep, what do y'all even know what sleep is for? Sleep is the all-time fasting. That's your fasting time. While you sleeping, your body is fasting. During the fast, the body rebuilds and replenishes itself. The body rebuilds the amino acid structures to create life. The body get electrolytes and borrow certain electrolytes from protons and neutrons, and protons borrow electrons, and then they put together electricity and holler at the adrenal glands. You see that? And it rebuilds the molecular structure. That's why sleep is so important, because sleep is the only time brothers and sisters are truly fasting. Because when you up, you stuffing shit in your mouth all day because you don't have any discipline. We need to learn discipline, family. So the GI Super Mover will cleanse you out. Will cleanse you out. All right. If I'm missing anybody, my bad. This one, Sis Ray said, how long should it take for cycles to come back after giving birth? It should be, for real, about 3 months, unless you're breastfeeding. If you breastfeeding, you know, and you most definitely feeding that baby that galactose, you ain't gonna bleed until you done breastfeeding. But because you're not producing no progesterone to act, no estrogen for progesterone to come in and relieve the estrogen by way of the eggs and the cycles to actually have you bleeding. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not breastfeeding and it's been over 3 months, you most definitely need a womb cleanser. All right, and the womb cleanser, will be back on the site. I'm actually merging Pure by Anial with my site. So all of them products, the feminine products and everything will be on the site after October the 8th when the new site is completely done for y'all. I hope I answered that for you too. How long should it take? So how long should it take? 1 to 3 months to start bleeding again, unless you're breastfeeding. All right, who else we got? We got Deborah Botzion. Deborah Botzion. My dad have stage 4 kidney cancer. What would be good for him? The doctors say he can't eat avocados and certain produce. No, he cannot eat avocados because avocados is a formy mucus. It's mucus forming and it's full of fatty acids. It's a lipid-based fruit. You know, and these things are mucus forming. You cannot eat too many avocados. People that have herpes, we don't recommend them eating avocados too because it's full of arginine, meaning it grows things, meaning it will grow the cancer. What he need to do, since he have stage 4 kidney cancer, I wouldn't even play around with him. I will put him on an all grape diet and watch him. Put him on an all grape diet and truly watch over him. What you should send me of his, I need his metabolic panel chart, his renal chart, if I can check his kidney filtration. Is he on dialysis? It's so whenever we start talking about kidneys, it's so many questions. His CBC chart, how is his blood looking? How is his Bun's numbers looking? How is GFRIs are looking? How is his kidney filtration? Where's his creatinine levels at? You know, so it's so many things. But what I would do, sister, is I will put him on a grape diet and watch him. If he start feeling too bad or getting too down or getting too sluggish, it's gonna start introducing bigger foods to him, like go back into some alkaline foods, give him a few little grains, give him a few salads. And then the moment he start feeling good again, come on, Pops, we going back on that grape diet, because what the grapes do, the grapes has phenols in them, they have flavonoids in them, they have tannins in them, they have curcumins in them. All these healing properties inside of the grapes are very, very astringent. So it's going to dissolve mucus. Grapes dissolve mucus so good, y'all. I mean, that's why I love grapes. Guess what sea salt do? Sea salt dissolve mucus. That's why at the Healing Center, we're going to be doing sea salt on the foods, because it dissolves mucus out of the body if you know how to use it correctly. So he need grapes. Grapes is a hydrotherapy. Therapy come from therapia in Greek. All it means is healing. So all therapy means, therapia in Greek. It's going to heal his kidneys. Once he get them kidneys filtering, now he can filter out the so-called cancerous cells. All cancer mean is damaged cell. Don't let them play y'all. Don't let them trick y'all. All cancer mean is damaged cell. That's all it means. So in order for him to get the damaged cell out of his kidneys, he need to get his kidneys filtrating. That means he's most definitely got to turn the adrenals on. He's going to have to hydrate that body for that water, and that water that goes in the body can break up agglomeration and things such like that, and look for kidney filtration. You have to be filtering metabolic waste, period. If you're not filtering, that means all of that metabolic waste, toxemia, mucus, and acids is staying inside of your body and killing and eating and chewing on your cells. All right. So for stage 4, we will recommend that he most definitely do at least a level 2 amino acid therapeutic package, level 2. That's what he would need. All right, let's keep going. Alexis said, finally someone who understand. Thank you, Queen. I don't understand, I understand, and I overstand though, but I get what you're saying. But we got to use our words very, very careful. Matthew, the commandment to make the organs work. The commandment to make the organs work. Most definitely. Who else we got? Glad I follow you. I'm glad you follow me too. What's your take, Sis Ray? Again, and if I'm missing anybody, it's because so many questions are coming in. What's your take on colonics? We do not recommend colonics at all. You have something called bifold-bifidum. I call it bibifidum, but it's really called bifold-bifidum. Bifold-bifidum, I like to make my own words up. Bibifidum bacteria. This bibifidum bacteria is inside of your colon and inside of your rectum. Well, when they give you colonics, they literally pushing something up in you, and they're giving you a bunch of hydrogen or hydro or water. And it's pressure of water that's pushing on your poop, and then it drains back out once they leave it out. Now, that's a good thing, but the bad thing is that this water, from being pressurized like that and being so unnatural, going in your butt like that and loosening up your stools, all of your good bacteria that's inside of your anus and your rectum and your sigmoid colon is leaving. Now, Why is that a bad thing? Because this bacterium chews on acid throughout the digestive system. You need good bacteria inside of your body because good bacteria eats and feeds on acids. So if the lymph nodes are full of acids, but it's full of biobifidum bacteria, then it eats the acids. If the digestive tract in the colon is full of good bacteria, it's going to eat on the feces that have bad E. coli or bacteria inside of it, like salmonella poison, E. coli, mad cow disease bacterium. These things, especially if you eat meat, you should most definitely have some good bacteria inside your colon, because that's what's going to chew on the acid and keep you from catching colon cancer and all other types of things. So colonics is bad because it washes all the bacteria out of your anus and out of your sigmoid colon and out of your rectum, and that's a bad idea. But if you have been getting colonics and you need to build back up all of your bacterium, you most definitely need my 3 bitters. My 3 bitters are working wonders. Been healing people, man, like crazy. So my 3 bitters are full of natural biobifidum bacteria, y'all. Period. I hope that answered your question. All right. Ocdano said, I went to Whole Foods for grapes with seeds. They don't carry them. Anyone can tell me where can I find grapes at? Depending on where you at, Aki, they carry them in Snooks. They carry them in Snooks. I don't know if y'all got a Snooks out there, but we got a couple of Snookses out here, and every Snooks out here, they carry them. So that's your answer for that. What else we got? This is Yaya. Yaya said, what did you say about methone with liver and gallbladder issues? What may I buy from you? I need to detox with the bitter herb. So whenever you're dealing with liver, your liver is the chemical factory and process of the body. Actually, your liver is what creates most of your amino acids once the sugars get broken down to glucose and fructose inside of the duodenum. So you most definitely need your liver because that's what processes your bowel, your bilirubin. That's what processes your iron. So, you know, when iron breaks down in the body and it's too much iron phosphate to go in the blood, the liver takes that iron and break it down to bilirubin. That bilirubin leave out through the urine or through the skin. That's why babies with bilirubin problems have liver problems, because the liver is not breaking down the iron phosphate properly. Iron phosphate broken down and stripped from its minerals become bilirubin. You see that? So we have to be very, very careful with the liver, because you cannot live without the chemical factory of the body, because the liver deals with all chemicals. If you ever had any type of medicines or any type of chemicals or breathe in any type of bleach or anything, guess what takes the first hit? Any type of drugs and paraphernalia and any type of narcotics, what takes the hit for that is the liver, then the kidney. So you have to cleanse the liver, because the liver is the chemical factory that makes the amino acids inside the bodies that builds up the molecular structure. So the best thing you should do for real, you need an amino acid therapeutic protocol week 1 and 2. Most definitely do a half fruit diet. The other half do alkaline. Stay on fruits as long as you can. The moment that you start feeling down and out and like you're dying, instead of blowing us up, just change your diet back to a more what y'all call food diet. Never go back to meat. Never go back to dairy. Never go back to yeast. But, you know, get you some dandelion greens in, make you some alkaline garbanzo beans, then if you don't have herpes and things like that. And then once you feeling back up and you ain't down because of all of that circulation is not all of them toxemias is not in the bloodstream again, it's not in the circulation, go back to an all fruit diet. And you're going to teeter-totter back and forth until you don't have these liver problems no more. So what you're going to need is the amino acid therapeutic protocol week 1 and 2. It actually comes, go get the liver and gallbladder if we got some, and get the 3 bitters. It actually comes with the liver and gallbladder tincture. And man, the liver and gallbladder tincture do wonders. We give it to all of our cancer patients that's been going through chemotherapy and going through radiation, because guess what? The chemotherapy and radiation go straight to. After it burns and causes more cancer, it goes sit inside of the liver, because the liver again is the chemical factory. Any chemicals inside of your body, the liver want to check it out and want to process it, and it want to make the liver just be doing crazy stuff. The liver will turn fructose and glucose into amino acids, and then if it's too many amino acids, this is what we just found out doing clinical trials and studies and with the laboratories. If it's too much amino acids, the liver is so amazing, it will break the shit back down into sugars. It will break it back down into sugars. Ain't that crazy? So these are 3 bitters I was talking about. This got all the bifidum bacteria you will need, especially the bitter one. These all the bifidobacteria you need. If you need to build up good gut flora, if you need to build up good bacteria, good good probiotics and not antibiotics. Anything that's anti means it's against. Get the 3 bitters. These 3 bitters work wonders. Man, how much stuff that we done got rid of just with these alone? Look, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So many people was healing off the 3 bitters. So many people was healing off the 3 bitters that we literally was like, dang, because we noticed that people. So once we came out with the 3 bitter line, we noticed all of the other products before we changed our products, it just dropped in sales. But we were still getting a lot of healing testimonies. Man, we like, man, these things been healing. Man, when we create these?
Was it been like a year?
It's been like a year. A year, no, it's been like 2 years because I just didn't have the packaging yet. Remember?
Okay.
It's been like 2 years. We've been healing people with these 3 bitters for 2 years now, man. These things work wonders. And the reason why is because they have all the properties in them. And these are your main systems to healing. So the first one cleanses the lymphatic system and the skin, right? And the second one cleanses the blood and all the major organs. And then the third one cleanses the nervous system and the colon. So this is literally a cleanse package by itself. The reason why we recommend that you buy everything else, because you go through these real quick, and a lot of people can't take them because they that bitter. You know what I'm saying? I got this whole concept from my eye and Dr. Sabi. I really got it from my eye. This whole entire concept of the bitters. I just created my own herbs. We carefully selected wildcraft herbs, put them together. We most definitely put them in clinical trials for like a year before we start selling them. We use them on ourselves, and boom, here you go, the 3 bitters. These will be at the Healing Center. When you come down and you come to our healing detoxification home, you most definitely will be on these every day. But man, these bitters work wonders. These will cleanse the liver too. But this is our actual liver cleanser. The liver cleanser, this is our gallbladder, our liver and gallbladder support. This will cleanse your liver out real good, cleanse out the chemical factories, and most definitely get your iron intake in. Whenever you have liver issues, you do have iron issues, all right? So I hope I answered that for you, brother. So that's what you need, though. You need the amino acid therapeutic protocol week 1 and 2. And week 1 and 2 do come with both of these, right? Week 1 and 2 protocol actually come with the 3 bitters and the liver and gallbladder cleanse. So that's what you need, brother. All right, let's see. What else we got here? All right. It says try local Mexican restaurant. What else we got? Shalom, brother. How long does the 3 bitters package last? If you got cancer or some type of terminal disease, we recommend that you do the recommended dosage, which is a cup. So it's probably gonna last you for like a week or 2. But if you're just healing from something minute like diabetes, and I'm not saying diabetes ain't serious, I'm just saying something that's lesser than what I just said, diabetes and herpes and things like that, most definitely do it in like shots or do it in like small percentages. That way it lasts you longer and you're not cleansing too fast. So what we do now is we send them out with our Yaqui Awaken shot glasses. So if you're not trying to heal from stage 4 cancer, just lower your dosage. And a lot of people can't take the 3 bitters in 8 ounces anyway. So shorten them all to 2 ounces and knock them back like that. So if you do it like that, it should last you a good month. All right. What else we got? My bad, y'all's questions coming in just super fast. Yeah, we got a lot of testimonies on the 3 bitters. See that Matthew Menard said them 3 bitters the truth. It's so many people that took the 3 bitters, man. Them 3 bitters really go crazy. Tip for 3 bitters: hold your nose and drink it. Shani said drink, you better hold your nose and drink it. But we've been, man, them 3 bitters are amazing. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm very proud of myself for creating that. All right. Mia, I think I said it right. What fast can I do that'll effectively aid in reversing the HSV2M, the Hepalonian virus? So the fast, you're going to most definitely need amino acid therapy whenever you're dealing with herpes and whenever you're dealing with HPV. They come from the same family. One just causes canker sores and the other one just causes warts, but they all still come from the same Hemith worm zoster family. You would have to do amino acid therapy. Me personally, I've never seen no one healed of herpes without amino acid therapy, herbal therapy. So, and I mean, we done healed hundreds and hundreds of herpes patients, but I've never seen just a fast get that done. You're going to have to do amino acid therapy because we have to reconstruct and cleanse out the DNA. Because what happens with herpes, it basically replicates itself through the ribosome inside of the cellular wall, inside of the protein envelope. We have to open up that envelope and literally cleanse out all of the RNAs, ribonucleic acid that has been making these proteins. Again, remember, you're dealing with a Hemith worm and you're dealing with a glycoprotein. So we have to cleanse out both. The only way I can get inside of your DNA is through herbology. I mean, I'm just going to keep it real because herbology and these alcohols is what penetrates the cells. That's why we do tinctures a lot. And that's why tinctures work real good because it penetrates the cell much faster than a tonic and much faster than taking the capsules. You see what I'm saying? So if you really trying to get rid of that, you're going to need amino acid therapy. Book a consultation with me or holler at me through the chat on the website, and I'll let you know exactly what to get. But that's what you're going to need. All right, what to say? It says, my mom is a diabetic. How can that be treated? It depends on type 1 or type 2. A lot of diabetes come from the hypothalamus gland. A lot of diabetes come from a mucus membrane compromised pancreas. You know, so it really depends on if she's insulin dependent or is her sugar just very high. What really causes diabetes, and if you look up the true word for diabetes, it means sweet urine, diabesia. It means sweet urine. That just means it's too much sugar inside of the bloodstream and you can smell it through the urine. The best way to cleanse diabetes is going after the pancreas and being on an all fructose diet. Diabetes do not come from fructose. Diabetes come from glucose sugar overload, because inside the pancreas, you have something called beta cells. These beta cells are produced inside of islets of Langerhans. And these beta cells is actually what pushes glucose past the cellulose barrier of a cell to feed the cell sugar. Now, the reason why the cell needs sugar is because the moment the cell get fed the sugar, remember cellular respiration, you breathe in oxygen. The oxygen go through the alveoli of your lungs and go through the bloodline and hit the cells. When the oxygen hits the cells, it penetrates them. And then remember, it converts these glucose over into water. And then this water becomes the fuel for your body. So all the energy you using and I'm using right now doing all of this, how I'm sweating and all of this and just being able to be live and powerful, it's not by foods. It's not about what I've eaten. It's by breathing in good oxygen. Then the foods that I did eat, it gives me glucose, and fructose turn back into glucose. And then once we both meet in the cell, now it creates this water. This water literally is a fuel. Literally. It's a fuel, and you burn this fuel off. But anytime you burn fuel, you leave residue. These residues is what's killing us because it sits on top of the cell and it suffocates the cell from the very oxygen it's just made. So what we need to do is cleanse out the pancreas, because the pancreas is not creating enough insulin. The insulin is like a salt, y'all. And what the insulin does is it brings sugars down. You see that? Sugars go up, salts bring us down. It's the balance. It's what insulin is. Well, if the body is going back and forth and playing this glycogen tug of war with sugar, what happens is that the islets of Langerhans and the pancreas quit working. When they quit working, they quit producing the beta cell. When they quit producing the beta cell, they quit producing insulin. So the moment that they shut down and stop producing insulin, because all the mucus and you done wear out the elasticity of this vital organ, now the sugar go in the blood and they have nothing to control it. See that? Now that's diabetes. Sugar's over 80, 1.80, sugar comas. Now oxygen is not getting in through the blood because look, why is oxygen not getting in? Because you have too much glucose and oxygen can't bind them and break them in half to make ADP to break down into ATP to give you energy. So now since oxygen is cut off into certain areas, then the blood stops circulating properly. When the blood stops circulating properly because it got too much sugar and not enough oxygen in it, then you get gangrene on your foot. Now you don't have no circulation in your toes, and they start cutting toes off diabetics. Now your kidneys are not processing perfectly, so they put you on dialysis. Now the leg is swollen, it start turning black and dying because no oxygen is circulating because you got too much sugar in there. Then they cut your leg off and so on and so forth. So the best thing to do is to clean out the pancreas through amino acid therapy. Most definitely get some bitter melon. Bitter melon is very, very good for the pancreas, and it's a tonic to the pancreas, meaning that it will strengthen the pancreas and it will cleanse the pancreas at the same time. Whenever you hear tonic in herbology, it just means it strengthens and it cleanses at the same time. Black seed oil from Egypt. Very, very good. We sell black seed oil. Very, very good for diabetes. Will heal you on up. Will heal you up good. Elizabeth Ann is just off of our black seed alone. We healed Elizabeth Ann off of that alone. We changed her diet and gave her black seed oil, and it healed her diabetes. It's actually a testimony on my Facebook about that too. Her name is Elizabeth Ann. I mean, there's so many things to do to get rid of that. We have to cleanse the obstructions out of our body. Disease is all the same thing. It's mucus and acids and toxemias and parasites. It all in one cesspool called the human body. The moment that you can remove these things from the body without killing a person removing them is how you heal. What makes you skilled at this is removing all these toxins the fastest without killing your client. That's what makes you a master herbalist. That's why I'm a master herbalist, because I have a very, very high success rate of getting rid of diseases fast without killing you and without hurting you. That's what makes you skilled. And this is all through dietetics, through being a dietitian. Herbalists are dietitians. If you're working with herbs, you're working with vegetables. That's all herbs are. We're healing you through cellular foods. All right. EJ De Niro said, how can I get in contact with you? The best way to get in contact with me is going on to my website, www.yakiawaken.com, and going under the shop. Hover over the shop button and click on consultations and book you a consultation. All right. It says, Jade Tolbert said, how do I detox and maintain an alkaline diet safely? There is no such thing as maintaining an alkaline diet safely. You can totally survive off an alkaline diet because you can still cook with these foods. So there's nothing wrong with that. How do you detox? You detox by fasting. You have to mix fasting in with your alkaline diet and mix that alkaline diet in with an all fruit diet. And finding that balance. Come to the Healing Center. I will show you how to do it. We'll do it for you, and then you can learn how to do it on others. That'd be the best way. But it's all about finding that balance in cleansing. That's it. But there is no dangers in changing to an alkaline diet. No. You know, there's certain dangers switching to all fruits real fast, but if you're monitoring your fruits and you making sure you teeter-totting, you know what I'm saying? I don't play around if you got stage 4 cancer and full-blown AIDS and stuff like that, though. You finna go on all fruits. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to swing the bat at this time because you're close to the end of your life. But if you're just dealing with like minor so-called discomforts or what they call diseases, then always maintain that all fruit and teeter-tot back from the alkaline to the all fruit, and then go 3 days fast, and then boom, back to all fruits for 3 days, then boom, back to alkaline for 5 days. And then the longer and longer you progress in your healing, you're supposed to be on more fruits and more fruits. By the time that you get to month 2, you should be all fruits in, because you done got all the toxemia out of the circulation. All right. But 3 bitters is the quickest way to like really cleanse your blood and everything. 3 bitters. All right. Man, look, I'm so proud of this man right here. Man, this is my brother. He's been learning so much, man. Very proud of Nasi. How often would you suggest a person cleanse per year? Once per season. All right. Once per season. So every season you should cleanse for at least 7 days. And this 7 days should consist of 3 days of fasting, 4 days of liquids for 7 days. All right. Now you're going to have to start off on an eating diet, of course, to get in there. But every season, 7 days, every season. All right. Summer coming in, 7-day cleanse. Winter coming in, 7-day cleanse. Fall come in, 7-day cleanse. You should cleanse 7 days for every single season. What else we got? Man, there's so many questions. How can I learn how to heal? You're going to learn how to heal by doing what you're doing right now, watching me. And then we got a online herbal school that's going to be out hopefully at the end of November. The website is getting built now for the school. The whole entire website is being rebuilt. I can't wait till the sister is done doing her thing with it, and the school will actually be on there. So yeah, that's how you do it. Do you teach others? Yes, I teach others. I'm teaching y'all right now. And then we actually got a school that we're building that on the website that's going to be done. Hold on, y'all asking questions quick. All right, a forward journey. Do you offer anything for what they say? Celiac disease? I think I pronounced that right. Yes, we offer. It's the same thing for everything. Remember, disease is an illusion. There's no such thing as dis-ease. I mean, there's such thing as dis-ease, but not how they teach it to you. All dis-ease is your body trying to heal itself. And they call these symptoms that your body go through trying its hardest and building its most effort to alleviate the body of toxemia and of mucus from mucus forming food and for acid forming foods and acid forming environments. Your body is trying to, you have a natural cleansing mechanism in your body. When your body try to heal itself from these things, you get scared and go to the doctor. They call it a disease and give you chemicals that kill you. So, I mean, I don't care what the disease is, whether I can pronounce it or not, whether I can pronounce it or not, we can get rid of it because healing is simplistic. It's easy. Do the exact opposite of what you've been doing to get here. If meat got you feeling that way, stop eating meat. You see that? And if you stop eating meat and you're not cleansing, then add herbs that's going to make you cleanse. Add a diet that's going to make you eliminate. I don't eat food unless it's eliminating. If I eat something and if I feel full, I don't like that. If I eat something and I'm not pooping the next hour, that's bad food because that means it's creating mucus. The longer it stays in your body, residues from the heat and from the metabolic breaking down of this food creates residues, creates things. Carbon dioxide, yeast creates fermentation. The longer fruits sit inside your body, see, that's what I'm saying. Even you eating fruits too much, if you ain't pooping and you eating fruits, that can be bad because the fruits ferment. Fermentation turns into mold and yeast. So the whole thing is to eat to eliminate, fix the gut, restore the digestive system. That's what we're doing. And then after that, we get the kidneys filtrating for you can get rid of all the metabolic waste. And then you see healing. What is the method for chronic sinusitis? Same thing I just said. The same thing. That's just inflammation in your sinus cavities. How you gonna get that inflammation out? You got to get rid of all the excessive mucus, family. And it's your foods. Dairy products is one of the main causes to sinusitis. Dairy products. Get off the dairy. Meats. Get off all these animal products. Get on nature. Get on things that's going to eliminate mucus. Your nose should be dripping with mucus every day until pressure get relieved. Your eyes, you should have boogers. You should have boogers as big as my nails coming from your eyes in the morning. That's when you know you cleansing. That's when you know. But the same way, change your diet, get on the herbs. The 3 bitters are very good for that in my Astringent X, Anthony Jones. The Astringent X in my 3 bitters. Chosen one. How do you diet without losing so much weight? That's the thing. Who said that you were supposed to be that big in the first place? And then we have to realize that we have built this weight. We have built these weights off of synthetic stimuli proteins, which are illusions anyway. So once you get rid of all these fake proteins and you open up your body for healing modalities, then you start absorbing properly. You can build yourself off of fruits. We seen it. We done seen, if y'all see my son, he's on a fruit diet. We just now started introducing forbidden grass and just a little other things to him because he grew his molars in. But he's a little fat, chunky baby. My youngest son, Eli, he only 1, and he's a fat, chunky baby off of all fruits. That's because his system is clean, meaning he's getting the proper digestion. He poop like his pops. You know what I'm saying? It's 5 to 6 times a day, easy. He's getting the proper digestion. He's getting the proper absorption, meaning he's actually absorbing all of the phytonutrients and amino acids and electrolytes he needs through his duodenum or his duodenum, however y'all want to say it. All the same word to me. See that? And now he get to utilize them properly by his thyroid gland and by his adrenal glands. So now he's utilizing the amino acids that he just absorbed. And then the last but not least, he not eliminate the byproducts of the waste. So if you digest properly, if you absorb properly, if you utilize properly, utilization and elimination, you will gain weight off fruits. You will gain weights with no problem. Half of us have digestive problems. Half of us ain't even made it to absorption problem because we can't even digest. And then say somebody do got the digestion problem and the absorption problem down pat. Now you're not utilizing nothing because your adrenals are shot to shit. So now we got to get the adrenals back electric, back online, to get that autonomic nervous system working for you can utilize. Now, when you start utilizing, that's when you build back muscle tissue, because you have to utilize the amino acids that you digest and absorb. You have to utilize the electrolytes that you digest and absorb. You have to utilize the salts that you digest and absorb. You have to utilize these things. These things need proper utilization by the thyroid gland and by the adrenal glands, which sits on the kidneys. If these things are down, then you would never gain weight. You would just keep losing. So you're going to lose weight before you're able to build back up, because we have to build the digestive tract. We have to get the adrenals back online. We got to get the duodenum back to absorb all these things through the blood capillaries. You see that? And we have to get the cells, interstitium opened up, which is your path to healing, for you can start eliminating the byproducts of all of this metabolic friction that's been going on in your body. Just like the metabolic friction of a car is carbon dioxide out of the tailpipe. It didn't go in carbon dioxide. It came in through oxygen, helium gas, the fuel you put in your body. But now when you turn the vehicle on, autonomic nervous system, adrenal glands, the body is going to create friction, and heat creates elasticity, which means a movement and motion that's going to create lactic acid or carbon dioxide that you have to exhale out of this vehicle. The vehicle that you drive in have to exhale the same thing through its metabolic process out the tailpipe. Your tailpipes is the same thing that you come in. Your anus, the tip of your penis, the pores in your skin, your nose, your eyes, your mouth, and your ears, and the pores on your hairs. These are your tailpipes. You have to eliminate waste. You have to eliminate what your body do on a daily basis, because you're constantly building up friction, which is coming toxic waste. This have to leave the body, because if it don't leave the body, then your cells will suffocate and burn from the very waste your cells are producing. Your cells eat, poop, sleep just like you do. How are you cleansing the poop if you're not eating, eliminating foods? How are you cleansing the poop? You're adding to the poop because you're eating animal products, meat. You eating dairy products, yeast. You eating all this fermenting foods and kombuchas and too many wrong mushrooms. So your body building up all this metabolic waste, but you're not eliminating. So the cells take the hit. But, oh, I forgot, you was made of these cells. On atomic level creates the cell. The cells create the organ. The organ creates the systems. The systems create your human vehicle that you call the human body. So if the cells messed up, then that means the whole entire body's messed up. You have to eliminate what the cells create due to their metabolic processes. I hope y'all got that. All right, who else we got? All right, Fee Bill. Someone I know had a heart attack. The doctor put a stent in his heart. They took the respirator off, but put it back on because he couldn't breathe 6 minutes without it. Any suggestions? Autonomic nervous system, adrenal glands. If you cannot breathe, and we have to realize what the heart is. The heart is not a pump. The lungs is a pump. The heart is not a pump. The lungs go up and down. They pump. The heart does this. The heart is a valve. And it's a brain. The heart actually holds memories and everything. It's a valve and it's a brain. Libi in Hebrew, libi, meaning the center of emotions. That's why people can love, literally, you can love from your heart, or you can love from your mind, or you can love from your lower lust, your desires, your stomach, your gut, which is connected directly to your private parts and areas. So people that's horny and want to have sex a lot, that's not a penis and vagina issue. That's a gut issue. You cleanse your gut, you cleanse your lust. You see that? So, man, he most definitely, he gonna need some bugle weed. He gonna need some dillberry. He gonna need some hawthorn berries. He gonna need a lot, Bill. So, I mean, tell him to get in contact with me. And we most definitely got to get them adrenals back online for he can start breathing on his own. If you're not breathing on your own, that means you have an electrical problem. His electricity is, his nervous system is down. What controls the nervous system? The adrenal glands. How do I heal ovarian cysts and possible bone lesions? You got a bone lesion and ovarian cyst. You have a calcium problem. You have a calcium problem, and you have too much estrogen in your body due to the calcium, and you're producing too much amino acid arginine, Jenny Butler. First thing you need to do is change your diet. Diet is key. Go on an all alkaline diet. Once you go on this all alkaline diet, make sure you contact me and get some herbs. The best herbs you can start with is my week 1 and 2 amino acid therapeutic protocol, because it comes with these bitters. These bitters and my astringent X or my pullers. That's what's gonna pull these. That's what's gonna pull that cyst off, and that's gonna get your calcium matrix right with your thyroid gland to get them lesions off your bones. You need amino acid herbal therapy. That's what you need with an alkaline diet. That's what you need. So what you need is the week 1 and 2. Week 1 and 2. Go under my go to my website, hover over the shop button, click on protocols. You need week 1 and 2. What is the best fruit? Man, that's a good question. What you think the best fruit is?
Well, depends on what you're trying to do.
It depends on what you're trying to do. But if we gonna get into what is the best fruit scientifically, it would be the Barrow banana. The Barrow banana. And the reason why is because when it aged, the more nutrition values add to it. The purple and mudded it get is the most nutritional values, and the sweeter it get. So I would say the banana. Now that's scientifically, that's what I say. But if we gonna say what's the best fruit for cleansing wise, the red grape with seeds. The grape and the key lime. I mean, I'm a astringent person. I like to pull. I like to pull on shit while I'm healing. Let me pull all the mucus out of your body. Let me strip the mucus membrane. So if you're thinking in y'all key intellectual properties, I'm gonna say the grape and the key lime and the lemon. A lot of people knock me for the lemon, but I did my own clinical trials. The lemon is not a hybrid. So I mean, anybody want to go back and forth with me on it? We could put something on the line and we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, them three. Them will pull. Next will be the salivary orange, the mangoes, and the papayas. And the watermelon is a great puller too. A great puller. But the watermelon reminds me of a tonic. It's a builder. And that's what melons do though. The melons build. See that? Fruits estrange, your astringent fruits, they estrange. Berries give you oxygen. Melons rebuild the body. What else we got? That was a good question though. How long I been live?
It's 9:30.
It's 9:30. Let's see. Let me see. Root fruit demerit. The red grapes with seeds and key limes and lemon. That's right. That's right. You got lemons on your page, I see. On your thing. All right, what else we got? All right, I got time for one more question. Cherries. I love cherries. I love cherries, Alicia, Don. Cherries are the man. I love them. We've been bashing some cherries. I'm going to do one more question. This is Kenya Moss. It says, what is good for kidney disease while on dialysis? My boyfriend gets up daily, vomiting in pain. He got to get off the dialysis. Again, you need to email me his metabolic panel chart and his blood work and get a consultation. These dialysis, you got to get them out of them chairs. You got to get them off them dialysis for real, because that's literally filtering their blood for them. The tubulars inside of the kidneys and the nephrons inside of the kidneys have become inflamed and swollen and full of mucus pus. So you have to cleanse the kidneys first. You gotta get the kidneys. Grapes is very, very good for the kidneys. He's gonna have to go on an all-fruit diet for a while, and when he's feeling super down, back that up with an alkaline diet to bring them back up, then take them back on the fruits. But if he's on dialysis, he's most definitely gonna need herbal amino acid therapy. Period. And my healing herbs for the kidneys will be my intercellular cleanse capsules and my intercellular tinctures and my 3 bitters. Anybody asks what are my kidney herbs? Them are my kidney herbs. If you want to look at the ingredients, go on my website, look the ingredients up. All right. Look, well, with that being said, if y'all learned something today, type in some 9s. Type in some 9s. Type in some 9s if y'all learned some things. We're going to go and get up out of here. I'm gonna do one more. All right. Kashaya said, how do you dish with the bitter one? So what you do is, this is what I recommend with the dish. What you do is you dish with the bitter one. You go buy your regular dish utensils. You make this out of a tea, and then you're going to use this to dish with. Just like you're gonna do with the vinegar, this will be your vinegar. All right, this will be your vinegar. And we actually gonna once we move into our storefront, I'm gonna buy a gang of the dishes for you, and they're gonna be coming with them. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come with them. But for now, just get you a regular disher, and just don't use the vinegar. Make this out of a tea and do that the same way, and make sure you get it real good. Get up in get the whole vagina cavity, and you're gonna see all types of mucus and white blood corpuscles coming out, all types of yeast. It be some stuff coming out of y'all vaginas on this Bitter One. And I actually got instructions for it as well. So, all right, I'm glad that y'all understood that. Anybody that want to know about when the store open, we about a month or two out from the storefront. The Healing Detoxification Home opens on the 18th of October. It's already booked up. We got the applications done, right? All right, so we will be sending out the applications and everything for y'all can fill them all out and get them back. That way y'all can get y'all payments over. We can get y'all healing. We got a few seminars coming up too, y'all. So I'm gonna be traveling again and back at the health and metaphysics seminars. It's going down. We working, baby. We working. All right, I love y'all indeed in the truth, family. Shalom, shalom. Y'all got any topics y'all want me to discuss or any questions y'all want to ask we can talk about next Tuesday or Thursday? All you have to do is put them inside of the chat of the website. All right. Now, again, too, I want to state this too. If you own my emails, if you inside of the detoxification home asking about how to heal or how to take this and take that, you will not get responded to. All right. If you want a quick response, go to the website and hit the chat. All right, y'all in all of my emails that ain't got nothing to do with questions. Asking questions ain't got nothing to do with the emails. That's why y'all don't be getting responded to. So y'all mad at me, but you're supposed to be mad at yourself because y'all ain't following instructions. All right. So I love y'all, family. Peace. Shalom.